take you over the map. So that would be why. Yeah, problem is I have these maps on opposite ends of the map list, and so I have to keep dragging you to the end of the list of maps until I get to the next.
We should have looted those lizard guys.
I mean, you still can. Like, there's a bunch of dead lizard guys. I mean, they have hide armor. They have great clubs, or not great clubs, but heavy clubs, javelins, and a spike shield, and that's basically it.
Would a spike shield be different than my normal shield?
So yeah, with a spike shield, you could make an attack with it.
Okay. So, I guess I'd want to, if any of the spike shields look like not very damaged, take a spike shield.
Sure. Yeah.
And you'd be, well, yeah, I'll take it. I'm gonna keep my shield so then I can take time during like our short rest or long rest to etch my holy symbol into the spike shield and make sure it's copied perfectly over.
Sorry, what was that?
I'm gonna take the spike shield and then during like a short rest or something when we're not really doing anything, etch my holy symbol into it.
Oh, interesting.
Since my normal shield has that now.
Yeah. So what's interesting is as you look at the spike shield, you do see that it does have some sort of like emblem on it already. It has some like marked runes. Are you gonna like literally like draw over them?
Could I make like would it be like a religion check or something
sure,
for it? Or
yeah, figure out maybe the significance of them, yeah. Yeah, I mean, so it looks like, I mean, you obviously don't know the specifics, but you're guessing that this is like a common like kind of like blessing prayer like etched into the shield to like, you know, ward off blows sort of thing, right? It's just like supposedly to make the shield better, but it's not magical.
100%. I'm just etching over it.
You're just completely erasing these lizards' culture. Thank you. Awesome. Yeah, so you guys take a rest and chill. So that means you get a buttload of experience points.
See, guys, that's why I lead us into lizardfolk.
So guys, that was a very deadly encounter for you guys.
Yeah, don't say.
Very deadly. But this is the thing. Like I made the like, you know, random encounter tables, right? And it was like kind of like roughly from like level 1 to like 3-ish, right, range. And so I rolled for the creature that you found. I rolled, you know, intelligent creature, and then I rolled 2d4 lizardfolk, and I rolled 2d4, and it got 7.
Yeah,
I was
like,
saw that. All right, we got 7 lizardfolk.
When I saw that 7, and I saw that not all, and when I saw like 4 come out, I'm like, there's more coming later, aren't there?
Yep, they were like literally. I just had them. If you went back and watched the VOD, like you'd see on the map, they're just hiding in the bushes. They're just waiting. Yeah. So let's give you guys some experience. So
are we taking a long rest or short rest? Did you say?
That's a good question.
I mean,
I'd guess it'd be a short
the middle
rest.
of the day. Yeah.
It is the middle of the day. Yeah.
Okay.
So you didn't
Just
take a short rest.
Just enough to get our hit points back.
Okay.
I mean, I'm out of spells, but it's fine.
I'm not.
Yeah. So if you want to just take a
still
short
have-
rest, you can use I think up to half your hit dice.
And
for a short
I'm gonna
rest.
use
So
Song
just
of Rest.
one to you guys.
I'm gonna use Song of Rest. So anyone who regains hit points using their hit dice gains an extra 1d6 hit points.
Okay. Oh no.
Well, that sucked.
Yeah.
Well, no, add an extra 1d6.
Yeah. So add an
Okay.
extra 1d6 to all of your guys' rolls.
I don't even need it because I'm back up to full.
Oh no.
Okay, that's better.
All right, well, that's 9. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't need it either. So
That's not too bad. Okay. All right. 15. Not bad.
All right. So you get 700. You each get 175 experience points.
I think that might.
Oh
Wait.
no. Let's see.
175?
Yep.
Oh, I'm just short of leveling.
Just short of leveling.
Just short. 30 hit,
We should've-
like literally
if we
30
would've-
experience points.
Yeah, same
If we would
here.
have killed the other two, would we have gotten more XP?
No, I just you defeated all of them.
Okay.
So, but there's the thing, right? Like
170, 170.
175.
5.
So Toity, here's an XP question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Why is your instrument important to you, as in your bagpipes?
I see. The thing is, I've forgotten about my bagpipes because I'm afraid.
I know,
Actually,
right?
I'll say this.
You just been-
I'll say this. I
playing
haven't
with
been
bagpipes.
taking out my bagpipes because they've been threatened so much that I'm concerned for their
Exactly,
their
right?
well-being. And especially since we have lots of scary things around. So
Mhm.
the bagpipes were so the first time when I was but a wee little lad, my mother brought me to a parade, and at the parade I saw the most glorious thing. And they were bagpipes. And one of the most glorious things about them was they annoyed me sister so much. And so when I saw that and the music they made, I just had to have them. And so when I got my first pair of bagpipes, I adored them and loved them, and I've had them since I was about how old do I want to make these bagpipes? How old did I say I was? Give me a second. I don't know if I ever decided on my age. I've had them since I was not quite a child. I've had them since I was a young adult. So I've had them for quite some time. They've taken a beating. They can handle what people have put them through. But in this sort of environment, I figured it's best just to use me panpipes.
Cool. Take 50
Oh, they remind
XP.
me of some. And they remind me of some. Wait, it reminds me of someone I love. That would be my mom. And so,
So why? What's the? Is there any specific reason they remind you of your mom?
because she got me them.
Because you got them. Okay, all right.
To be fair though, I think that is the second experience point question you asked me today.
It is, but I feel bad because you didn't level up. So I'm
well,
just gonna,
neither did Alyssa.
right, exactly. I want to go down the list and ask
Oh, okay.
people some questions.
Wait, how much experience did you say we got?
175.
Okay.
So Ari, who was the member of your tribe that you admired the most, and why?
My father, because he was the chief of the tribe,
Mm-hmm.
and he raised me to be, because I was his only child, so I was gonna be his
Chieftainess.
the chieftainess,
Yeah.
yes. And so he raised me to be my own person, and treated me not as just a female, but just as his successor. And I don't know, I looked up to him a lot because
Mhm.
he trained me, and but he was also very kind, but also very harsh. And so I wanted to win his approval as much as possible, and I didn't want to disappoint him.
Cool. Yeah. Understandable. Take 50 XP.
Cool.
Are you in the same situation, Raya?
Yeah, I'm 30 away.
Dirty way? All right. Well, I have a question for you. Who was the first person you fell in love with?
The first and only.
Toity.
Oh. Oh, no. That's the secret you've been hiding.
In
I could not
the
myself.
office, like if we're in an office like interview, and I hear
Right.
in the background say "Toity," I'm just like, no way.
I love how this like fake TV show of this game has switched genres so many times now. I love it.
We were just Pirates of the Caribbean, and now we're The Office.
Right? And no, it was Pirates of the Caribbean, and then it was like some sort of like cheesy Saturday morning cartoon, and now it's The Office again. Yeah.
Yeah. His name is Sabu, and he's part of a family that his family and my family don't really get along. So the only times that we've seen each other are at kind of big events in our region that both of our families are expected to be at. And especially growing up, you don't want to have to hang out with all the adults in their stuffy clothing and you're not allowed to actually do anything. So we would kind of run off together, but we don't see each other very often, and I don't know if it'll ever work out.
I mean, yeah, it's entirely possible you just die in the jungles on this forsaken island.
Yeah.
Which would be very sad for Sabu. Or you could say,
Oh, well, I mean, I don't know if he's in love with me, too.
That's true. That's fair. I mean, but that's the thing, right? He's oh my gosh. Raya's gonna die.
Hoping.
Raya's gonna die in the jungle, and then
Maybe
there's
I'll-
gonna be a letter sent from like the next ship that's gonna come, and it's gonna have a letter from him, and that's like expressing his love for you. And you're
I
gonna
mean,
be
hopefully
dead.
he thinks that this is really cool what I'm doing.
Yeah,
too.
fair. Cool. Yeah, so you could say it's Sabumio and Ryolet. I was thinking about that too long, and I know it doesn't work exactly, but
Sabumio, that just sounds like Zabumafu.
I know, right?
It reminded me of Rufio.
Yeah. Anyway.
Guys, I'm gonna have level 2 spells!
Yeah.
So am I. I'm so excited. Do we level up before next week, or
Yeah.
since technically it's not a long rest we've had?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm fine with doing either short rest or long rest. I think that's fine. Yeah, so call it here then.
I was gonna say just I'll say it real quick.
Sure.
Torty was unreasonably was oddly quiet on the travel back to the where we were
ruins?
camping out to the ruins. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I give the sword back to Raya.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
Oh,
Alright,
Thank
sorry.
you.
I return Ari's sword back to her.
thank you.
You're welcome.
So, guys, I'm at 3rd level, and you know what that means.
Animal companion.
Oh yeah.
Animal companion.
So we'll definitely have to like figure out what exactly that means, because I'm not sure it's been enough time for Buck to like grow up.
Grow up.
So yeah, I'll look at the rules on that and see what.
Okay, so am I getting all my spells back even though it's just a short rest? Are we doing that or no?
No. Yeah, because if it's just a short rest, you're not gonna get
Okay.
spells back, unfortunately.
Okay.
And so right, like the goal then is to go. What's your next kind of area you're gonna explore after this, just for reference?
We said that we were gonna go down south a little bit.
Down south.
Yeah,
Oh, down
okay.
the
And
yeah
like
the
a
river.
Over
back up.
here and then back up,
Sure.
right?
Yeah.
Ooh, I get cutting words if I choose College of Lore.
Ooh.
Nice.
It lets me use a bardic inspiration die to use cutting words to make someone have disadvantage on it. The disadvantage? Or no, I just use a bardic inspiration die to use that to subtract that. Yeah, I subtract
Yeah.
that number from their roll.
Ooh, interesting.
Mhm.
Cool. Well, that was a fun session.
It was intense.
Went by so fast.
Yeah, I know. It's very sad. I mean, that's because we only did one break in between, and that's because like each of those halves were kind of like an hour and a half long. No, yeah, but that was good. I'm forever like the whole like Willow intro bit. I loved it. I loved it so much.
That was stressful.
I know, right? And like, and that's one of the cool things about role-playing games, right? Like, is like that could have gone a completely different way. You guys could have been swarmed by zombies. Like that could have been a thing.
I'm glad we didn't die.
Yeah, no. I mean,
I'm glad Willow didn't die.
one of the things is like I feel like I didn't play the lizardfolk as smart as they may have been, because I haven't played D&D in a long time, and I keep forgetting like about like attacks of opportunity and stuff like that. And so there's a couple times where like they died because I made stupid moves like that.
They were low ranking off.
But it's fine. Yeah, like we made up reasons for it. It's all good. But yeah, that was very like pretty much all the encounters so far have been a little bit on the hard side at the very least, or maybe a lot of it on the hard side. But you guys have managed it pretty well. Yeah.
I'd say so.
Yeah.
Like, I think I've come to the conclusion that Darius is supposed to go down at least once in every fight.
Yeah. If he doesn't, something's wrong.
Yeah.
Something has gone wrong.
I was
No,
wondering
that
why you
means
were.
that something harder is coming, and that's terrifying. It's like when you walk around the corner and you find a rocket launcher on the ground. You know there's a boss fight coming.
True.
I thought you meant in real life for a second. I was like, wait.
When does that happen?
I hate when I just find a rocket launcher in the ground and I know I'm about to have to kill a boss. The worst.
It happens at work all the time.
I need to go to your Walmart then.
But yeah, so there we go. That's Terra Nullius, episode 4. So I mean, it's been 4 episodes in level 3, guys. Like that. Good job.
Well,
you guys are
mostly
getting. Oh, that's true. And that's the thing, right? If one of you dies before Darius levels up, then your new character will have to be level 2 and not level 3. Sad day.
Well, then we just got to get Jordan leveled.
Yeah.
I don't know. The sad thing is, I don't think there's a way for me to catch up. I'm just going to have to forever be like 100 XP behind.
I mean, you gotta go on like mini adventures by yourself.
I'd do that, but I don't know how.
You just hit me up if we ever get in a situation, right, where like you guys are just kind of hanging at base for a while, and Darius would just go have a mini adventure by himself, just random session throughout the week. That'd be fun. I'd be into it.
I'd be cool with that.
Yeah.
Tori would not do that.
But like, I feel like Darius would be the only one who would actually go on one of those in this jungle.
I kind of did that.
You did
already.
Kind of, yeah.
And that's why he's behind.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'll just
Funny how
ask you
that
like 15 experience questions next time. The first hour will just be me asking you experience questions.
And then
It'll
you
be
get
an
the
interview with
entire
Darius.
backstory.
It's literally just like an in-depth interview with Darius.
I mean, two questions would
Behind the dice.
questions would be all that I need.
Oh, to get to level 3?
Yeah.
I mean, well, dang, I'll just ask you 2 questions right now. Like,
Okay.
right? Like, because it's always, because then you're going to level up right after the first encounter next time. And that's not fun, right? Like, then you have to worry about all the leveling stuff. Let's see. So I got to think of questions I didn't prepare.
Well, weren't you going to ask where he's from?
Yeah, all right. Where are you from?
Oh, right. Let me pull it up. I'm from the. I was originally from the one of the 2 dwarf tribes in the east.
Oh,
this
from
would
like
be-
the Slavic tribes, like the Slavic dwarves.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
this would be in the region of Romania, Moldova.
Mm-hmm.
This would be right about there. And that is where Darius originally grew up. Once he came of a certain age and decided to go out on his own, he made his way towards the Empire, where he
Which empire is that?
the Empire that with Spain.
So
That-
just the Kingdom of Spain. There's not an empire. Not yet, at least. It will be.
Okay.
Hopefully.
Okay.
Navarro hopes.
Yeah. That's eventually made his way over there.
Yeah. Cool.
Yep.
All right. Then second question is, who was your best friend growing up?
Ooh. So you assume Darius had friends growing up.
Well, there you go. See, that's an answer to the question. Yeah.
Oh.
No one.
There was
That's why he like latched on to
It's Ari.
Ari.
He for a while he really looked up to his parents. They were both kind of his parents were his heroes until they died.
Until they die.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there you go. Take 100 XP, my friend.
Yay!
Level 3 for everyone.
Yay!
I'm gonna have to like make the other parts of this island a little bit harder now because you guys are leveling faster than I assumed.
Oh, because we need it harder than a deadly encounter.
Yeah. Yep.
And you know what this means? Path of the Ancestral Guardian.
What's that mean?
So at level 3, I get to choose a primal path. So I basically get to choose what kind of barbarian I am, in a sense. And Path of the Ancestral Guardian Some barbarians hail from cultures that revere their ancestors. These tribes teach that the warriors of the past linger in the world as mighty spirits who can guide and protect the living. When a barbarian who follows this path rages, the barbarian contacts the spirit world and calls on these guardian spirits for aid. Guardians who draw on their ancestral guardians can better fight to protect their tribes and their allies.
Cool.
So yeah. Ooh, I also get a tattoo.
Cool.
Who gives you the tattoo?
You just manifest a tattoo in the morning.
Like everybody just.
You go off to like go to the bathroom and you come back and you have a tattoo. No one knows what happened. I mean, yeah, we could have a short scene next time, right? Where like Darius like goes into the woods to go to the bathroom and then meets like an ancestral warrior spirit and like he just like tattoos you with this like spirit needle.
Give me 1 sec, because I'm double checking my schedule. Because I think that but I want to double check. And then if that's the case, then that can be the whole. There's the spirit, and he has to go do this thing, and then he comes back and.
And you'll be behind again.
I mean, you know, Caleb and I can maybe do a one-off or something,
Yes.
and we can just kind of play through that, and I can not be behind.
Oh, you could have that whole like part of you getting your tattoo as one. If that would be cool.
Yeah, that's true. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm down with that, Jordan. If it at some point like early next week you wanna maybe try like Tuesday evening maybe.
Tuesday evening I cannot. Tuesday
Okay.
evening I'm busy.
Then actually, now that I'm thinking about it, probably won't work because that's actually the only evening I'm free, other than
okay.
like Thursday. And I'm busy this weekend too. So
Yeah.
but yeah,
what are you? Yeah, we'll figure it out at a time.
Mhm.
Yeah, I get off at 9 next week, so I'll be able to join the session. I'll just be bigger.
Okay. Yep. We'll just do the first half. With just
Like last
first
time.
3. Yeah.
Well, like not last time, but the time before.
Mhm. Yep.
God dang it, he went off again.
Well, this time it's happening right after a short rest, so it could be something where I just kind of explain that I have to go.
Yeah. Yeah. And right, like you have like this like a spirit journey, right? That's exactly what's happening, for sure.
Pretty much.
So real quick, Alyssa, I'm more thinking about it. We could just say because of, I love Ari's relationship to magic so far. That she's just basically like magic and like she doesn't understand what she's doing, and I love the idea of like just like kind of like you take a nap during this short rest and you wake up and Buck is just suddenly large. Right, like your like connection to each other like has just randomly just like enlarged him. I love the idea that Ari is like gaining nature magic that she has no control over, like doesn't know how it works. Are you down with that?
Yeah, I'm down
right.
for that. That
Cool.
sounds awesome.
Cool.
I'm trying to think if there's anything that would even like if I have a spell that would like. I mean, I guess like Beast Bond, like I have that spell, but I mean,
you're right. It's like probably something a little bit more on the mystical side that doesn't have a lot of like actual mechanical explanation.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, because then you can have Buck as your animal companion.
Yeah. So excited.
I know it's gonna be super.
I've
good.
never had an animal companion before in D&D, so I'm really stoked.
That's one of my
I could've
favorite
had-
things about D&D is animal companions.
I could have had a spirit animal. That was one of the paths I could have taken, but I'm not going to take that path.
Oh, you could have like a spirit animal companion.
Well, not a spirit animal companion, but
Just
a spirit animal.
I just added Cure Wounds to my list
I
of
know.
spells.
I have to sit and figure out what spells I want to prep, even though I'm not going to have any until we take a long rest.
Huh. Well, Pteranodon is literally on the list for possible ranger
Animal
animal
companion?
companions. Yeah.
Heck
Nice.
yeah, it is.
So that's perfect.
Hold on, is that in the D&D guide? Because I have that right here.
I don't know if it's in there because I mean Pteranodon I don't think is in. Wait, let me make sure this is actually the right edition of D&D that I'm looking at.
Okay.
I think it is.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah, no, it is. Yeah. I'm not sure if it would be in the player's handbook, but it was like a forum thing where someone kind of listed all the possible things from any like book, because I don't think Pteranodon is normally in the monster manual. So I'm trying to think of how does it work?
What animal companion?
Yeah, like the
So,
I can't use words.
So it says in here for ranger companion, it's quite lengthy. But it says choose a beast that is no longer than medium. I don't know if.
Yeah. So, okay. So that means, yep. If that's the description, then of course Pteranodon fits in that category because it's a medium creature. Yeah.
Oh, it is. Okay,
yep.
Cool. Has a challenge rating of 1/4 or lower.
And I believe that is also the case. I'll double check.
Says like Appendix D for Hog Mastiff.
Yep, it's 1/4.
I literally almost died for what is now becoming your animal companion.
Right? It's awesome.
I am I'm all too happy to die for my friends.
So I guess do I have to make like another character sheet for him?
No, I can just copy the Pteranodon character sheet and put it, and then like call it Buck, and then give you control of it.
Cool.
Yeah. Boom. Duplicate.
So basically, I get like another turn. Essentially, like it says it takes your turn on your initiative.
Okay. All right.
But it doesn't take an action unless I command it to.
Okay. Yeah.
And it doesn't require an action for me to verbally command it to do anything. So it's just like a free action for me to command it to do something.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and so it just all right. That's easy to.
I just have to. I have to verbally say something though. Otherwise, it won't do anything.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I just go ahead and I went and put Buck in the player characters kind of grouping there. So you can have control of him. Yeah.
Oh wait, hold on. Okay, sorry. It says you can verbally command the beast to move, no action required. But if I want it to attack, I have to. It uses an action.
Okay. I mean, one of the easiest things you can do with the Animal Companion, though, is use it for flanking all the time, right? You can just have Buck always help you flank.
Right.
And that's not a thing that you have to use an action to do. But something to keep in mind is that Buck also has he has flyby as an ability. So
flyby?
The Pteranodon doesn't provoke an attack of opportunity when it flies out of an enemy's reach. So it can fly down, attack, and then fly away.
And then fly back
and it's
up.
fine.
Okay.
Yeah. So you could like just command it from a distance to like harass people, right? So yeah.
I feel like Ari would have a lot of fun just harassing people with Buck.
Right. It does say though that if I am incapacitated or absent, that Buck can act on his own as to protect me.
Okay. Yeah.
Because that's what Buck is most concerned about, is protecting me and itself.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that makes sense. Cool. Good stuff.
It does say if the beast dies, you can obtain a new companion by spending 8 hours magically bonding with a beast that isn't hostile towards you and meets the requirements. I hope Buck doesn't die though.
Because that's the thing. I mean, technically, like we wouldn't have to like grow Buck up rapidly to make him your animal companion. He would just be a very weak animal companion if you just used miniature Buck.
Right.
He wouldn't do much.
he's a baby, so yeah.
He'd be a tiny creature who does like 1 damage every time he hits.
Yeah.
And then
what
he
are
would
the
have 1 hit
details,
point.
for the spiked shield?
Yeah, let me grab that. They might have it in the SRD, actually. So I think it's basically just like a regular shield. Except you can use it to make an attack, and it does. Let me pull up the damage. It does 1d6 damage plus your strength, piercing
Okay,
damage.
and it's a strength attack.
Yep. And so I need to look up the specifics because the more I'm thinking about it, the more I feel like you can't make 2 attacks even with that bonus action thing unless you haven't moved. I feel like that's the rule, but I need to look that up. Nope, not two-handed. Dual wielding.
Since I'm proficient with a normal shield, would I be proficient using the spiked shield? Or no?
Yeah. Yep.
Like for attacking?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm fine with that. I think it's basically just a simple weapon, so.
Oh, that's cool. So at 5th level, I get extra attack.
You get an extra attack?
Yeah,
Nice.
Nice.
lots of hitting.
There, 2
Well-
weapon fighting. When you take the attack action and attack with a light melee weapon that you're holding in one hand, you can use a bonus action to attack with a different light melee weapon that you're holding in the other hand. Okay, so it just has to be a light weapon, and then it doesn't matter. So there's no, just when you take the attack action. So that's fine. We'll be doing it
Okay,
right
so
then.
would I be able to hit with my mace and then my shield as a bonus?
See, that's what
Or-
I'm wondering because I don't know if the shield counts as a light weapon.
Technically, is a light item.
And because that's the thing, like the lizardfolk have had an ability called multi-attack, which allowed them to do that.
Right.
Let me see if we can find that. Spiked shield. D&D 5e light weapon. Yeah, so you cannot use it like that because it's not a light weapon.
Got it.
You'd have
But
to
if
have. There's probably
if
a
I
feat
had
you can
like a
get.
light, if I had like a light weapon, I could attack with the shield and then with the light weapon as a bonus
Oh, that's an yeah.
instead of a mace. I could just do the shield
Yeah.
and the light
You
weapon,
could do that. That's a
Okay.
thing.
which I would guess I would be able to pick up at the ship. I'm
yeah.
guessing that we have weapons and stuff at the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Good
I'm
to
trying to think
know.
of what kind of light weapons there are. Oh, by the way, we've had a lot of people watching this whole time, which has been kind of cool.
Yeah, I've seen in the chat that
yeah.
there's like
And people like talking and stuff.
Well-
And also someone gave us me, I guess, because it's my Twitch channel, gave me 10 cents through bits on Twitch.
Oh,
So that's cool.
it should be noted that one of the people in the chat is me.
Yes, I know. I think you might be the only person in chat now.
Okay, so light weapons, it looks like there's
Oh no, we still have 4 people.
Yeah, I was gonna say like there's a
club.
lot of people.
a hand axe, a sickle.
Are you looking at them?
Those all say that they're light.
Yeah, so you could have like I mean, you could literally just ask Darius to use his hand axe.
this is true.
Right?
Oh, okay, yeah. Since you have a great axe, why do you don't need a hand axe and a great axe?
I really don't. I only took it because it let me have a hand axe.
Because why not?
Yeah, I mean,
May I use your hand axe?
you may have my hand axe.
Okay.
You're so excited.
I get to have two. Well, that means I have two
it's true.
attacks.
It's true.
I'm just gonna remove my hand axe on here.
I don't think I've told you this, Caleb, but you
Mhm.
know I have a favored enemy ability.
Oh yeah.
My favorite
Oh, yeah, what is it?
enemy
Oh, wait.
is dragons.
Oh.
Ari the Dragon Slayer.
Oh man. If you could
Yet
only,
you have a pet that looks like a dragon.
if you could
I
only
really-
see my Terra Nullius Pinterest board. Ugh. If you could only
Now-
see it.
Now, it's funny. You just said Ari the Dragon Slayer. Earlier, when you beheaded that guy, I just totally thought, you know, it would be cool if everybody like earned a title, and it looks like Ari's first title would be Ari the Beheader.
Yeah, Ari the Beheader. Yeah, that would be so dope.
But I'm better with my bow though. That's the thing.
You've just done cooler things with your
Yeah.
swords.
Yeah, that's what's funny, is because they've all got up in my business, so I just had to slash them all.
Yep.
Oh, hey, I have two hand axes. Ta-da!
Oh, cool. Yeah, I was just double checking to make sure you didn't like lose your AC bonus if you use your shield to attack. But no, yeah, using your shield to make an improvised attack does not deprive you of the AC bonus. So you're all good.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, Raya seems a little scarier now that she has a hand axe and a spiked shield.
And I just want to also spend a lot of time practicing like throwing the axe in the air and catching it by the handle.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
And
so,
I'm fine
so
if
that's
I-
the thing. You could take both of Darius's hand axes and then throw one if you needed to. That's also a thing you could do.
Yeah, you could do that if you if you want to take both. I also have javelins, so if I need something to throw, I'll throw a javelin.
So I'll take the other hand axe as well. But I'll mainly just be using the hand axe and the shield together.
Yeah.
So make sure
But
you put two hand axes.
now my new goal is I want to be able to like toss them up in the air and catch it by the handle. And like probably during this short rest, I lost some hit points doing it, but I did it like before I used my hit die. And since we did the Song of Rest, like I totally would have gained them all back anyway.
That's so funny.
So I'm just like practicing tossing it in the air so I can look cool. Walking around,
Awesome.
looking
Yeah,
like
I'm
a
looking-
BA with my shield and my hand axe being just like tossed nonchalantly.
Just looking forward to finding another one-handed weapon, because once I hit a level 5 and I have another one-handed weapon, then I'm going being able to attack twice would be attacking 4 times really. And 4 attacks in one turn is pretty nice sounding to me. Or 2 hits with my axe is pretty okay too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have a lot of thinking to do myself because I can't decide which bard college to go with. It's either be a better support or be better at being aggressive, and I don't know.
Oh yeah. Is 10 plus our Constitution modifier?
Oh, for hit points.
Yeah.
It depends on
Uh,
your class.
It's for you it'd be 7 plus your constitution.
Oh, yeah.
modifier. Yeah.
7 plus, yeah, so that's 10.
So it'd be 10. Yeah.
Do I get all of my hit points then since I leveled up, or no?
I just put it in my maximum, and I didn't
Yeah.
put it up to there since we haven't actually long rested yet.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Ooh,
Good stuff. Good stuff.
I have lots of health, and this makes me very happy.
How much
Wait,
else you got?
what's your max?
37.
Nice.
Oh my gosh!
Nice.
I have to
And
have.
And when you're
do that.
raging, right? Like that's half damage
Half
every
damage
time.
on like so much stuff.
Dang,
What about
man.
you guys? What's yours now? 'Cause mine's like 31.
Oh, really? Nice.
I'm now at 21.
Mine's probably gonna be. I'm just gonna go with the. I probably will just go with the College of Lore.
Yeah, I'm at 21, but my AC is still at 18. So holding strong there.
Yeah, I don't get good AC.
This time slot on Thursday is quickly becoming 7 to midnight.
It is really.
Because we just keep talking to each other and it's so much fun.
I mean, my big thing is when I don't work on Thursday nights, like a lot of the times I will have like I switched off to be able to be off for tonight. So I worked last night and then I worked tomorrow night. And so it's like there's no reason to switch to a day shift schedule, so I'm going to be up all night.
Mm-hmm.
Like I woke up at like 5:30 p.m. And so now, since I went to bed at like 9:30 this morning, yesterday morning,
Wow.
whatever.
That's crazy.
So now I'll be up all night and then go to bed at probably like 7 or 8. And
I
wake
mean,
up
for
at
me,
4.
it's only like 10 p.m. here, so I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. I'm gonna go to bed.
It's 11 for me, so it is kind of late.
Gotta get up
It's
at
almost
5 hours.
1.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and wrap it up. That was fantastic. That was fun. Always great. Always fun. Can't wait for next week. It's gonna be good. All right, we are out. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.